Oh, Kotaku, how far you have fallen from grace. I feel like I should be wearing a tinfoil hat for this video, or actually probably a clown mask would be a little bit more appropriate, because this is also ridiculous. Look at this headline right here for Kotaku's latest article in response to the Call of Duty trailer. So Call of Duty trailer recklessly promotes far-right conspiracy theory. Recklessly. Oh my gosh, this is so stupid. So, the new trailer for Call of Duty Cold War is triggering a lot of SJWs. It is triggering people like Kotaku. And maybe, but just maybe, that is because SJWs are pretty much just literally just communists, and that trailer seemed to be promoting an anti-communist narrative, and they did not like that. So let's go ahead and see what Kotaku has to say in response to the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War's trailer. So, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War's debut trailer, which has already attracted controversy, gives a lot of airtime to Soviet defector Yuri Bezmenov and his views. Views which have, in recent years, become a dangerous rallying cry for far-right conspiracy theories and the people who peddle them. By the way, just so you know, people like Kotaku consider anyone who is like, you know, right of leftist, far right. That is pretty much where they're at this point, where if you are not a woke, pink-haired, screeching SJW, then you are part of the far right. Just keep that in mind, okay? The teaser, which was released last week to hype up the more recent reveal, intersperses stock footage of major world events with a 1984 interview of Bezmenov, who claimed to have been an informant for the KGB before defecting to the United States. During the interview, he describes the Soviet Union's alleged use of active measures that, in theory, are meant to destabilize opponents without direct military conflict by way of changing a society's power structure and economy. Oh, you mean like exactly what we are seeing happening in America right now? Yeah, because that's exactly what I was thinking about when I saw the trailer for Black Ops Cold War. I was like, wow, what Bezmenov is warning us about in this trailer is literally happening right now in America today. And most of it is definitely probably more from like Chinese influence and stuff than Russian influence, but it is still there. It is still happening in today's day and age. Marxism, communism, these are ideas that are slowly being interspersed into our society, into our culture, and it is being pushed by idiots like Kotaku. And you'll see that in just a second as well. In short, and even just BLM, the founders, the CEOs of the BLM organization, they have literally said out loud that they are Marxists. And they are having a huge cultural influence on our country right now. And by the way, communism is anti-American. I'm just saying, so if you are going to take up the side of communism, people like what it seems like Kotaku's doing here, then you are being very, very anti-American. In short, Bezmenov's suggestion in the full interview is that extending equality to the United States non-white, non-male population made it ripe for Soviet invasion, which is absolutely not at all what Bezmenov is saying here, okay? And to think that that is somehow a viewpoint that is held by anyone who is not a screeching SJW liberal leftist idiot is absolutely insane. It turns out that the conservative Republican Party has become the most open-minded, open-armed party in our country and political viewpoint in our country. And if you need any sort of proof about that, just look at the way that the DNC and the RNC are in comparison to each other, the contrast between them, and you will definitely see that. Just look at how SJWs continue to try to beat people and bully people into submission, into believing what they want them to believe, and following the type of agendas that they want them to follow. And if you don't do that, then you are going to get bullied. That is something that is being pushed and encouraged by SJWs, by BLM movement people and all that type of stuff, by people on the left. The official Call of Duty trailer refers to Bezmenov's claims as a chilling warning and implores viewers to know your history. What is wrong with that? Do you have a problem with people knowing their history? I think that more people need to know more about our history here in America because we don't have a very good grasp about it, and that is why we are continuing to fall into things like communist ideologies, which sure feels like a tacit endorsement of the man's deeply flawed ideology. So here's part of the trailer here. Great trailer. They did a fantastic job with this trailer. I was very open-jawed during this trailer. It was incredible.
Understand what's going on around you. You are in a state of war, and you have precious little time to save yourself.
It was an incredible trailer. I highly recommend checking it out if you haven't yet. I'm sure that most of you probably have at this point, but it is an amazing trailer. They did a fantastic job with this, and if this is the type of stuff that they're going to be basing the game around, I am so excited about that. I'm so excited about that because honestly, we need more wake-up calls like this type of stuff in today's day and age. So, the person interviewing Bezmenov in the footage is far-right conspiracy theorist G. Edward Griffin, who has since made a name for himself in HIV and AIDS denialism and alt-right recruitment. Ah, yes, of course. So, because he made a name for himself in those types of things, then that means that those are the same things that Bezmenov believes? Is that what you're trying to say here? Is that the connection you're trying to make here? Because I know a lot of people that interview people who don't have the same viewpoints as they have. I'm just saying. As a member of the John Birch Society, a famously anti-communist organization... Oh, no, not anti-communist! What? No! Focused on establishing a more conservative government in the United States, it makes sense that Griffin would peddle Bezmenov's claims about Soviet interference by way of social progress without any critical analysis. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing that we have a huge American writing game journalist site like Kotaku literally sucking off the teat of communism in this article? Just blatantly, full out there, just... That is incredible to me. That is incredible to me. They should be happy and thankful that we live in a country where you're able to do that, where you're able to have those wild, whack viewpoints and not get, in trouble for it. But of course, that isn't really something that they're excited about because they would rather have everyone believe in the same communist type of ideologies that they do. As the name suggests, Black Ops Cold War deals with the decades-long struggle between the United States and the Soviet Union, which engaged in various forms of political and proxy warfare as the globe's prevailing superpowers after World War II. While Bezmenov's warnings seemed like obvious fodder for amping up that conflict in the game, his appearance in the game's advertisement has functioned as a sort of dog whistle. Ooh, dog whistle. You know, when they start using the word dog whistle, you know that... Oh my gosh, they're literally just following the leftist SJW playbook at this point in this article. It is pretty amazing. To legions of reactionaries who consider attempts at establishing social equity to be proof of a far-right conspiracy theory known as cultural Marxism. Ah, yes, conspiracy theory. I love how they continue to call anything that is a viewpoint that is held by conservatives and all those types of people. I love how they continue to basically disavow their viewpoints by claiming that they're conspiracy theories. It's pretty great stuff. So cultural Marxism is a modern spin on the notion of cultural Bolshevism, which was a tactic used by the early Nazi party in Germany to discredit supposed dissidents, usually among the Jewish population, as was its wont, as dangers to so-called traditional values. In this way, diversity and societal growth away from prejudice were treated as divisive and insidious. So, okay, no, that is not what cultural Marxism is all about. Cultural Marxism is literally when you are trying to beat someone into submission into your viewpoint. That is pretty much the bottom line of what cultural Marxism is about. It's a very anti-American thing, but that is what SJWs are continuing to purport more and more all the time, every day here in America. So anyway, they just continue to vomit a bunch of idiocies here in this article about how you know, Call of Duty bad because they basically are using warnings that were given to America by Bezmenov in the trailer. It is all very stupid, and I'm not going to read the rest of their article here because a lot of it is just complete insanity and complete just stupidity. But if you want to go read it yourself, you can. But a lot of it is basically just trying to discredit conservative American viewpoints and promote communist Marxist ideologies. And that is something that I don't think is very American. And it's something that I'm not really a fan of, because it turns out I happen to love American viewpoints and ideologies, and I would rather have that over communist regimes that have been responsible for the murders of over 100 million people around the world. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below what you think about this. What do you think about Kotaku's article here, literally just defending communism against Call of Duty's new trailer? I find that to be highly entertaining, but it doesn't really surprise me in this day and age where SJWs can be pretty much translated as literal communists. So, hope you guys enjoyed. If you're around here to Geeks and Gamers, please consider subscribing. I'd greatly appreciate that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Subscribe to my personal channel as well. I'd greatly appreciate that. Like I said in many of my videos here on Geeks Gamers and on my personal channel, if you are doing something that is pissing off SJWs, then you are probably doing the right thing. So the fact that this Call of Duty trailer is pissing off SJWs, more of this please, Call of Duty. So hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.